Welcome back. I haven't posted a video in a couple days. I've actually gotten sucked into this puzzle, been trying to work on it and solve it myself. Somebody beat me to it. I just saw it was solved tonight, so I thought I'd break down the solution for you. This was just kind of the taster to a book that's coming out soon. So maybe understanding this thought process will help those of us that want to try and attack that book. Although I will say, if they're all the same difficulty level, this one's going to be tricky, the book itself. But it looks like a really fun one. I enjoyed this. So let's take a look. The solution was the Georgia Guidestones in Elbert County, Georgia. I'd never heard of these before, but one thing I like about doing this is you learn about a lot of cool little facts and things that you might not ever hear about before. And this one's weird but cool, which I like. If you look at the first line of the verse, it says, "Not a Roman Catholic, but a believer all the same. You will find this special ground if you know the name." So he went by R.C. Christian. It was a pseudonym of the guy that ordered this weird monument from a granite company. So R.C., Roman Catholic, Christian, believer. That's a good clue. Um, Not the kind of person you'd ever heard of, probably just all on your own, but it does confirm you're on the right track, especially once you see it. Like I said, I'm breaking down the solution. I did not come across that at all when I was looking for anything I could find. That's a picture of the Guidestones themselves. They're pretty tall, they're huge, very heavy. They track the sun and the North Star, and then they've got, I guess it'd be almost 15 or 13 different languages on them. So that's voices silent, carved in the stone, and then they follow the sun. A reason squared and time will come. This one was tricky as well. Could not find anything good for it, but there you can see it right there in a square. Let these be guidestones to an age of reason. And then the time will come. There was supposed to be a time capsule underneath it, but they never inscribed the date to open it, so people aren't sure if it's actually there or not. It says, "Climb the Scarlet, hunt close by." Red Hill Road and Hunt Road are both right there. Family five who watch the sky. So there's five of those stones standing up, and then there's one capstone. That was the hint that they gave that kind of probably clued somebody into it, that cap on the top. And then when you look at the picture, these confounded me. I had no idea on any of these except for the Parthenon, I guess. Um, I did obviously figure that out, but I didn't follow it in the right direction. So first off, it is the sign for Earth, and I don't know if that's intentional or not. Probably. And if so, I guess it would be how to rebuild the Earth kind of after a disaster, which is this Guidestone's seeming purpose, unless you kind of take the more diabolical view that it's, you know, threatening to wipe out most of humanity in order to preserve us. Elbert County, Georgia. So if you get rid of the county part, it Gretel AB acronyms into that. I actually looked for anagrams. I looked for anagrams in this for quite a bit, even including that A and that B, and just missed it because of the abbreviation for Georgia. So that's good. Once you see it again, it's obvious, but not obvious if you're just trying to find it. 45 miles from Athens, Georgia. So that's probably the weakest part of the puzzle to me. Obviously, the Parthenon is in Athens. I think that could actually be the Temple of Artemis as well, just looking at both of them. But either way, they're both in Athens. And I guess the stretch to then put that in Athens, Georgia is definitely there. But there's a lot of other places that have buildings that look very similar. So still, once you combine it with all the others, it's solid. It makes sense. This one as well. It does track the passage of the sun. Actually, I'm curious how it even exactly works because they said that I think it's at noon on a given day, a little sunbeam goes through and hits the day on a calendar. That's pretty incredible, actually. I'd like to see that in action. And then it follows the North Star, so I'm not really sure. There's also a line that tracks the sun's progress in the sky, but so maybe that's the 3 stars. I'm not exactly sure. I was definitely following that Sol de Mayo line there. It's on the Uruguay flag and some other places, so that's where I was kind of headed with that. But that works. It's definitely astronomical in nature. And then this one also confounded me, but I had eventually decided it almost had to be an acronym, and it kind of was, I guess, for the 8 languages that are the modern ones on the sides of the monoliths. So English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. Again, makes a lot of sense once you see it. So I think it all ties together pretty nicely into one puzzle that was difficult but a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. This was just a taster. The book actually comes out, from what I've seen, on the 27th of this month, so it's coming soon. I put the website right there, and I think there's going to be 9, maybe 8 puzzles. I forget exactly, but if they're all this difficult or harder, it's going to be a tall task, but it should be a lot of fun. So I would encourage you guys to check it out and maybe even pre-order it. I don't have any connection to them, but this was a fun little diversion these last couple days when it's been like -11 degrees here. All right, take care.